The Uber app on a city inspector's phone is showing cars that don't exist, and the Department of Justice can't stop it. Right now, a piece of code Uber built and deployed across 5 continents is still sitting in their architecture, quietly deciding who sees the real platform and who sees a ghost. The document that proves it has been sealed. The program was called Greyball. Uber launched in 2009 with a pitch regulators couldn't argue with: cleaner, faster, cheaper rides. By 2014, they were in over 50 cities, most of them cities that hadn't technically approved them. Local taxi commissions, transport departments, and municipal inspectors were all trying to enforce the law. To do that, they had to hail an Uber, catch a driver operating without a permit, and issue a citation. Standard enforcement. The problem for Uber was that this worked. Drivers were being fined, permits were being challenged in court, revenue was being threatened. So Uber's internal team built something. They called it VTOS, Violation of Terms of Service. The public name when it leaked was something more clinical: Greyball, and they deployed it in every city where regulators were the problem. Here's what Greyball actually did. When a user opened the Uber app, the system ran a background check, not a safety check, a threat check. It cross-referenced your credit card with cards registered to city agencies. It checked whether you downloaded the app from a location near City Hall. It flagged accounts that showed patterns consistent with enforcement behavior: short trips, repeated cancellations after a car was assigned, phones linked to government email addresses. If you triggered enough signals, Greyball activated. And what you saw wasn't the real Uber. You saw a parallel version of the app, functional, realistic, populated with moving cars. Cars that circled. Cars that appeared to be minutes away. Cars that never came. When you tried to hail one, it would either cancel or simply never arrive. The platform was showing you a simulation, a constructed environment designed to waste your time and send you home. And city inspectors across Portland, Paris, Las Vegas, South Korea, and Australia ran this fake app for months without knowing it. The entire enforcement window gone. Portland, Oregon was the first city to go public. In early 2017, the New York Times published the story. Portland's Bureau of Transportation confirmed they had been greyballed. Their investigators had filed reports on Uber cars that, by all evidence, were never there. The Department of Justice opened a criminal investigation. The Senate Commerce Committee sent letters. Uber promised the program had been shut down. They hired a new CEO. They issued a statement calling Greyball a misuse. But here's the part nobody fully reported. The DOJ investigation stalled. No indictments came. The criminal inquiry was quietly closed, and the engineers who built Greyball weren't fired. Several of them were promoted. The program's source code was never made public, and the architecture that enabled it, the ability to show different users different versions of the same app, is still running. This is why it can't be stopped. Greyball wasn't a bug. It wasn't a rogue team's side project. It was built into Uber's core tech stack as a feature, a targeting layer designed to serve different UI states to different user classes. That architecture is called dynamic content delivery, and it is entirely legal. Platforms do this constantly. You see different prices, different layouts, different features based on your account type, your location, your device. What Uber did was apply that same framework to one question: is this person here to use our product or to shut us down? The legal loophole is this: Uber never technically lied about the cars. The app displayed estimates, positions, availability states. None of it was a guarantee. Nothing in Uber's terms of service said the platform had to show every user the same information. The FTC, which has jurisdiction over deceptive digital practices, took no action. Because under existing digital consumer protection law, a company can legally serve you a different version of their product as long as they don't make an explicit false claim. Showing a phantom car isn't fraud. It's personalization. Uber's lawyers knew this before the first line of Greyball was written. The program wasn't built around breaking the law. It was built around the specific shape of what the law permitted. And that shape hasn't changed. Think about what you're using right now. Every app on your phone has the same underlying capability. The ability to detect who you are, what you represent, and serve you a version of reality tailored to that determination. Uber proved it could be used against regulators. And the only reason we know about Greyball is because someone inside leaked it. No algorithm flagged it. No agency caught it. One person talked. That's the entire detection mechanism for this class of deception: a human conscience and a journalist's inbox. Your ride-sharing app, your social feed, your marketplace, your search engine, all of them have targeting layers. All of them can suppress, alter, or redirect what you see based on signals you don't control and can't audit. There is no legal requirement for an app to show you the same platform it shows someone else. You have no right to the unfiltered version. None. Greyball ran for at least 3 years across multiple continents before a single regulator knew it existed. The DOJ opened a case and closed it without charges. The engineers are still working. The architecture is still live. So here's what nobody has answered. If Uber could run a ghost version of their platform against city governments for 3 years, who else is running one against you right now, and what specifically are they hiding from you?